Okay, well, howdy, everybody. This is my third try, my last try. I had done a video earlier, and it was very, very long, and, I think I probably fell asleep during part of it, maybe. And I decided I wanted to redo it, and I restarted one. But then, in the middle of it, I kind of got a little sick to my stomach, and then I also, not throwing up or anything, but, the other. And then I also, decided I needed to eat a banana, after I took some medication for my digestive problem, and I don't like eating on camera. I just don't. I really dislike it for me. So anyway, today is March 15th, 2018. It is Thursday evening at 7:56. The weather was 60 degrees right now. High was 69. The real feel right now is 64, and the low will be 41. And that's what you remember when you've done this 3 times now. And let's see, yesterday I did do laundry. Thanks again to my wonderful friend Carol. That washing machine that's been dry gets used almost every day. And I do at least 2 loads every day. And I didn't do any laundry today. And I'm trying to get caught up on some bed linens and stuff, because the sheets and stuff, even in a queen size, do fit in there. So I've been doing that. I did that yesterday, and I did vacuum the front room here. Love that shark vacuum. I'm going to probably be a lifelong shark lover and echoing everybody else's sentiments about what a wonderful product. I did empty out 2 totes that were, or reorganize them, I would say, that were here in the front room. They were already on the floor, so I was able to drag them over to where I was sitting. And that way we were able to take 1 tote belonged into the bedroom with bedroom stuff. The other tote will go into the creative room and be sorted out there. I also did clean underneath the TV stand in the bedroom. There was some clothes as we had unpacked and stuff. Mainly it was like Brad's sweatpants and stuff. Stuff had to be sorted through and decided. We're also making a pile of things we will be donating to the Promised Land thrift store as we clean stuff out. So did that. I was going to make meatloaf for dinner, but I didn't have any eggs. And I was also going to make cookies, because Brad wanted them. I didn't have any eggs. So that's what prompted us that we ended up, Brad was checking. He was going to buy a dozen eggs. And he was checking our debit card to see, how much money we had. And to his surprise, he had already been paid. So we decided to go to the store last night after we ate cabbage rolls he'd made the night before. We had that for dinner, and then we decided to go grocery shopping, because now we live in Crawfordville. It's not, it's near as far as away. And so we went to Walmart, went grocery shopping. I'm still amazed how expensive groceries are, but, what are you going to do? I did buy Brad. The only extra thing I did buy last night was I did buy a pillow for Brad. It was only $4, but it's the firm kind he likes. It's the king size he likes. And, he hadn't had a pillow in forever. And when he says he'd like to have a new pillow, I'm like, because he never, he likes really hard pillows, so he put 2 pillows in 1 pillowcase, but now that he's got a bigger bed and stuff, so I did get him that, but we did get everything, and then Brad brought stuff in, and I would clean out the fridge and reorganizing it like I do every time we go grocery shopping normally. And it's so nice having a full-size fridge now. It's just beautiful. And then I had found my ceiling mill a few days ago. And it's an old ceiling mill, really old. But it works great, and he had gotten it when he worked at a convenience store, when he was a manager at the convenience store, and they were going to throw it away. They weren't using it anymore, and Brad said he'd take it, and then, I had bought bags for it, and that works out nice. We did buy a roll of hamburger, because I made the packages of hamburger a little too small when we bought that bulk meat, and so we had gone through the hamburger, and then I did buy a 2-pound roll of sausage that I divided up into 4. So I used all that with a filament. Was really nice to be able to do that kind of stuff. The kind of homemaking stuff I've done for years that I'm able to do once again to save money and stuff. I also did have to, after that, do our weekly bill. I have it set up where I do it on Wednesday evenings because he gets paid on Thursdays, and that way I know whether we need like maybe some more vitamins or a supplement or a leave, or also if we needed to call in scripts. If we need to refill. So I did that last night. Sadly, I did not get any chance to do any painting, as you can imagine. But I'm hoping to, if I feel better, later tonight. If not, I'll have to do it tomorrow. I'm just not feeling real perky today. But I did get this infant hat finished last night. And then I did get this small adult hat finished just a little bit ago. So those two will go in the Ohio. Because groceries cost more than we wanted, we were hoping they would. We're going to wait on ordering the new phones. You just have to pay the sales tax. My phone still works fine. The camera's non-functional. So if I need a picture of something, I can have Brad take it and then take a picture with his phone and send it to me. Until I said, there was a time when we didn't even have cameras on our phones. I was talking to Linda. She's like, yeah, I can remember a time we didn't even have cell phones. I'm like, oh, yeah, So it's no biggie. Just wait a couple weeks. It's not the end of the world. Who cares, So today, I had a hard time sleeping last night because I was in a lot of pain with my hips and my knees and stuff. Just because I do so much more walking, it's a good pain. It's not a good pain when it keeps you awake, but it's good to have it hurting from that, because living in that RV really took a toll on me physically. And it's just, you got to really think about but there's no way to prepare yourself for us to have prepared ourselves for what was going to happen. But anyway, no regrets or anything. Today I have done some looming. Like I said, I finished that hat. I did make another granny square. I'll make one more for today. I make a couple every day. Here's another one. With my loom, this size loom. I make a couple every day, and then when I get a nice big stack, I'll decide what to do with them. Usually I'll make a couple out of whatever yarn I'm working with that day. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, I was sitting here. I had already taken the dogs outside. But I don't normally get up now. Because I don't have to till noon or 1. I might be awake by 11, but I just kind of like to wake up slowly, loving up on the dogs, and just kind of, laying in bed or whatever. But I'm sitting there eating lunch, and I was on the phone with Linda, and I see the great big truck come just whizzing by right through our yard, right? It was so big, I thought it was a big old RV or bus or something. So and I was still on the phone with Linda, and I opened the door, and I'm like, because this guy is waving at me from the cab of his truck, and I'm like, and he goes, oh, I'm with the electric company. And I said, I'm really getting tired of you guys coming through here, moving everything in our yard, and then just driving through, because what they do is they come through, they don't knock or anything, they don't let you know, they just come through and they move, like they'll move all my shepherd's hook, my plants, my chairs, my table, my grill, everything just gets moved. And he goes, oh, well, this is the last time we'll have to do that. I'm like, okay. And I go back in. I wasn't going to cut him out or anything. He's doing his job. Then, he bags it for a long time, and finally he comes out, and at that time I noticed I had no internet. And he came through, and I opened up the door, and he was putting back stuff. First time they've ever put anything back. Every time before they've moved everything, never put anything back. He was putting stuff back, and I said, was it you that cut the cable in the internet? Yeah, I'm having to redo all that. He's not actually with the electric company. He's a subcontractor. See, they're building some kind of business or something behind our trailer. It's a good distance, but, And, it's noisy every day, but we knew that. moving in. It'll get done when it gets done. No huge deal. But he said, yeah, he's redoing all that, and he had to go on the other side. I'm like, oh, okay. I said I didn't want to call the cable company and be upset at them. And he was even nice. He put everything back, and then he even knocked on the door when he was done. He came back and said, is your internet and your cable back on? And I said, oh, just let me check. And I checked, and it was. And I told him, thank you. I mean, that was nice of him. That's all I wanted. But, they keep coming through here. This is about the fourth or fifth time. It's really disturbing when you get home from someplace and all of your stuff has been moved. And, we're getting ready to plant a small-ish garden. So, yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm going to have Brad help me with that garden and stuff. But, yeah, I want to get a garden going. So, I want to get some sunflower seeds and since I have sunflower seeds and wildflower seeds and stuff, I did buy some things like some marigolds, and I showed you guys a few times back. So I want to get, a small garden going, and our landlord said we could, so we won't have to grow just in pots this time. But so that went on, and like I said, I was talking to Linda, and I divided up my seeds, so that I was asking Linda which one she wants. So I have a lot of them, and so I have her seeds already because I'll be mailing her out packages of stuff Monday. Then I got some drink mixes that we didn't care for, the cream soda. I was going to send her way, see if she liked them. I got a box of tea, and I'm sending her way, and some whatnots, and probably some cross-stitch stuff. And, she and I do this where we kind of gather stuff, little stuff that you would give your best friend or your friend if they live closer. Well, we kind of compile it all, and then we put it in a box and send it to each other, But, so, that's what we're doing there. Let's see, what else does my notes say? Oh, I was supposed to make cookies today and meatloaf, and I'm just not feeling good. Like I said, I finally texted Brad about 7 and said, I'm just not feeling up to the meatloaf and the cookies today. I haven't even got my dishes done yet. I'm going to go out and do those here in a few minutes. I have a monster headache, like I said, and a lot of head congestion. And then I've got the issue going on with the stomach and still fighting the UTI. So, I'll get to the doctor here in a few days. But I'm trying to teach myself to admit when I'm just not feeling too perky. And this is one of those days where I just, I felt like, I could have slept all day, But it happens. Linda is feeling better, by the way, guys. She's feeling better. Still got a heck of a cough and stuff. Still can't taste anything. But she is starting to feel better. She sounds better. So I'm very glad about that. But Brad is going to bring home Zaxby's. As if he could just bring me home a salad. I love their Cobb salad and with blue cheese dressing. And so he's going to bring me home that. Get himself whatever he wants from there. And, yeah. We'll just take it easy tonight. I'm going to go out and do the dishes, kind of clean up the kitchen some, call it good. Every day can't be a day where you're just getting a million things done. I am learning that, things will wait till later on, and they do. And, trying to be a little kinder to myself. I think I will take some cold medicine tonight. Because I'm all snooted up. But I enjoyed hearing about what some of you guys' days were like. And I know Melanie said that she's a correctional officer, and I've had 3 family members that have been correctional officers. So all my respect goes to you, and my hat goes off to you. That's a very hard job. And you never know what somebody's walk of life is like. And I loved hearing from other of you what your days are like. And I hope that your shoulder gets better. You get stitched in time or something. Really enjoy your channel. There was something else I was saying. Oh, somebody asked if I minded if they email me. I love emails. Now, I'm an email person. I love me some email. You're not disturbing me at all, you know. And I don't want... I really debate because I didn't want people to get the wrong impression, you know. I love emails because, you know, that's just like a letter you can read anytime and you can reread it and stuff. You know, it may be a day or two until I get back to you because, number one, I like to sit down if I'm going to really compose an email and kind of sit down, you know, just like you would a letter. But no, I love hearing from people. I love hearing from people. It's just, I have to learn to set some personal boundaries, you know, and that's just the way that goes. What else can I think of? That's all I got really going on, guys. Like I said, I just kind of feeling a little blah-ish. You know, I'm actually thinking about going in and taking a shower and then doing dishes. Because a really nice shower sounds good right now. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So anyway, I love you guys, and I do cherish your friendship so much. And I think you guys are awesome. And I will talk to you tomorrow, okay? Bye.